All right, good afternoon, everyone. Couple things I want to yap on about before I get into this. Um, I know my last few streams were in Don't Start Together playthrough, but I had this game recommended to me, and I saw that it only took about an hour or so to end up completing, so I wanted to check it out. Stream possibly playing the whole game. I may not have time to do all of it into one stream, um, but if that's the case, I will end up uploading wherever I end up stopping the game into a secondary one. Um, yeah, and I think also, just to spice things up a little bit, I wanted to start doing something with these streams. Little bit of context before I go on about it. I'm a pretty big music person. Definitely that friend that makes playlists for people that they never end up listening to. And I figured if, a few people were okay just sitting here listening to me yap about these games, then I also wouldn't mind listening to some of the music recommendations that I have. So I think every new stream that I have, I'm going to start recommending two songs at a time. I'm going to have them compiled into a YouTube playlist, and then I will also be putting it into the comments anytime that I do recommend something, just in case that if you did miss it, you'd be able to go back and hear it later. So, today's first song recommendation, first ever for the channel, is going to be called Bombed Out Sights by Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum. And the interesting thing about that particular music group is that the lead vocalist is actually Michael C. Hall. He is probably most well known for playing Dexter in Dexter. um, and he is actually a great vocalist. He has a very melodic voice, very creative lyricism going on. And in general, it's a great song. It's a great music group to get into. They're very unique, I would like to say. So that'll be our first music song slash whatever recommendation for today. The secondary one is going to be called Desert Cruiser by Truckfighters. Now, if you like to drive fast at night, or if you live in the desert, this is definitely a song for you. It is definitely something I have on my driving playlist. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put in the chat what those individual song recommendations are. If you are interested, you can go ahead and check them out in any way that you want. And as I said, I will have a music playlist put onto my YouTube channel, so you will be able to go through and check what past recommendations I have put on the channel. So, going to drop that into the chat. And we'll go with the next one. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, as I said, that's probably going to be something I'm going to be implementing in future streams as well. As I said, I'm pretty big into music. It is something that is very important in my life. And yeah, I always love showing people new things, especially music groups that may be a little bit more off the mainstream path. Always love to support local artists and, small scale artists. So, additionally, if there's ever anything that you would like me to check out, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat. But now that we've got that out of the way, this is going to be Sagebrush. Now, I'm going into this relatively blind. I've only read through the description on the Xbox shop. So, generally, I want to say that this is probably mostly just going to be a walking simulator, which I honestly don't mind. I know people have a lot of, controversial takes when it comes to walking simulators, but for me personally, as long as the story is compelling and engaging, um, I actually quite like them. I think it's almost like watching like a very interactive movie. um, so this is going to be Sagebrush. The general description that it has is that it is about a. Oh, okay, hopefully that worked. Sorry. I'm not using my. I'm borrowing a headset today because mine kept having some technical difficulties. So I died, but I put it on the charger. So hopefully it'll be good for at least how long I end up playing this game. What was I going on about? Oh yeah. So the general description about this game is that it is about a mass suicide that happened in 1993 um, at the ranch home to a. I don't know if it's specifically a religious cult. I feel like that's what a lot of the visuals were kind of implying at. But yeah, you play as one singular person that is tasked with figuring out what happened to everyone. And I thought that was relatively interesting. As I said, I usually don't mind playing a walking sim as long as it has a pretty compelling storyline. And yeah, I love this kind of stuff. I love, kind of like the intentionally pixelated, shitty graphics. I feel like it really adds to the atmosphere of the game. Um, yeah, I really enjoy that specific type of aesthetic. So, I'm going to stop yapping. We're going to go ahead and get into it. As I said, going into this pretty blind, I have not played this game. I just bought it this morning. If you would like to check it out for yourself, it's about $6 on the Microsoft Store.
I'm at Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all. That what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
That's pretty textbook for most cults. That's how they get ya. Sagebrush. Oh, okay. Am I already jumping in? What? Oh, okay. I guess I have to wait for the title card. 250 miles northwest of Albuquerque. If any of you have been near the Albuquerque area, you will know that there is quite a beautiful bit of landscape around there. The sensitivity is kind of crazy. I'm gonna lower that a little bit. And maybe the sound effects volume. Alright, let's see how that sensitivity is. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I'm assuming we just straight up start going through here. To interact with the highlighted object, press A. Gate won't budge, and you didn't bring anything to bust through. Okay, well, um, do I have the fence? Do I have something in the car? Not going to lie, you're surprised it actually made it all the way here. You brought some gear in the trunk. Okay, let's open it up. Got some wire cutters. To open inventory, press Y. Okay, good to know. Is that literally all we brought? Wow. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try the wire cutters on the gate first. Okay, I guess I can't use them on a gate, so I'm gonna go ahead and run over here, see if we can... Can we jump? No? Okay. Alright, let's try over here. Perhaps the illumination on here is purposeful. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So we'll use these. Unless I already have it. This portion of the fence appears to be badly in need of maintenance. The wire cutters clip through the rusting fence easily and create a small hole. Well, lucky us. Already breaking in. You don't walk very fast in this game. I mean, I guess that's probably done purposefully so you can kind of, you're kind of forced to take in the atmosphere of everything. Yeah, I don't think there's a sprint option. There's not really much else you can do with any other controls, so go ahead and open this door. Don't have a flashlight, so I guess we'll have to see if we find any kind of, it's too dark to read anything. Oh, well, okay. It could be a little confusing getting around our little home. Don't worry, Sister Anne has printed some maps to help you get acclimated. Press X to open the map. Oh, okay, so we've got quite a lot going on here. So, alright, so here I'm at the community hall now. This is likely to be the residential area since it has all of the assumed names of the members. We've got the farm, cleansing room. Oh, that sounds a little ominous. Mines, the chapel, the rectory? Fire pit, and a school. Okay. So I guess we'll start off by running through the community hall, see if we can pick up a flashlight somewhere. Yeah, I feel like this is all implying that we're gonna need to find a flashlight. Creepy creakins. Hello? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to run through and... Bro, who keeps closing the doors? I don't like that. Stop it. Were there papers already on the floor? I don't know. I'm just gonna focus on looking for a light source. Wait, what? Already getting a bit uneasy with how much door slamming there is going on here. What? Dude. Close it myself. Alright, so no flashlight over here. It is quite dark. Moldy dishes litter the table, stained and dusty. There's no food, though. Wild animals likely finish the scraps. A nice instrument once. Now the strings are rusted and the lacquer faded. It's too dark to read anything. I mean, you could just take it over to the sunlight, but okay. I guess we'll go with this door first. Reading to Leonard. Well, I can't do that, so we're just gonna run straight in. I mean, this definitely looks like somewhere I could find a flashlight. Boxes, cardboard boxes labeled utensils, decorations, greens, etc. See if I can read that in the dark. Tons of cereal boxes, none of the sugary stuff though. Stacks of cardboard boxes storing everything from jars of yeast and jars of yam to paper plates and replacement light bulbs. Does that mean that they have a flashlight? This is the kitchen area. Ew. Flies buzz around a sink piled with unwashed dishes. Fucking stop slamming doors, dude. The interior is coated in the long-dried, blackened remains of various melted frozen foods. That sounds pretty nasty, honestly. I want to read all these notes, but I don't have a way to see anything. And I don't think I've come across any light switches either. Fiddled with the knobs, there's no hiss of gas, no clicking ignition. This range is long dead. You open the door and immediately slam it shut after the overwhelming stench of rotting meat hits your nostrils. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled actual... Oh, there's always a light switch. Nothing happens. Maybe there's a power source nearby. Okay, so... Guessing this is one of those games where I gotta go fiddle with a generator. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled actual rotting meat, but it is horrid. Horrid. Truly a despicable crime upon your nostrils. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that the generator is not in the community hall. Possibly could be somewhere behind it. Oh! That was easy. A rustling key with the words generator scrawled on the tag. Turn on the key, press the button, and the generator hums to life. Okay, cool. Now we can go back and read all those notes. Ooh, that's creepy. The record player turned on. Oh, I was like, what's that noise? Okay, so... The painting shows an intensely focused middle-aged man. He holds a book in his left hand. The painting seems less than professional, but the man's determination shows through. We're gonna go shut off this record player. Stop. Make it a little bit less uneasy in here. You take a book off of the shelf. We know the conspiracy can trace itself back as the 4th century, when Athanasius and his cronies first began to exclude essential works from the Bible. You flip through a pamphlet on the shelf. There is an ancient law that modern society has fought to bury. The role of man is to protect and nourish the flesh. The role of the woman is to protect and nourish the soul. You take the Bible from the shelf and skim. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the spirit. Okay, I already read that one. Fuck around with the record player. Ping pong table. It's the only game you see around. Doesn't seem like there's enough room to play. I was just about to say that. Do they just have it here for decoration? Alright. Let's run through here. Check out this weird painting. Don't really know what's going on there. This painting depicts an angel tenderly cradling the corpse of Jesus Christ in his tomb. An angel walks through an empty field, his hands pressed together in prayer. It's kind of reminding me of the Minecraft paintings a little bit. I don't know if you guys know this, but those paintings are actually real paintings that an artist had generated into like a pixelated version. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything that she also sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. Leviticus 15:9-22. You look tired? Well, no shit. There's all these depressing Bible quotes around here. I'm really expecting something to kind of jump out at me anytime I open one of these doors. Could it be another weird Bible quote? It's too dark to... Oh, shit. Jesus saith to him, He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all. John 13:10. Alright, let's go back to the kitchen area over here. And, oh, well, we did have these pamphlets. Have you sinned? Are you plagued by doubt? Do you fear death? Do you have the nagging feeling that your church doesn't have all the answers? There is a reason. Father James can help. Well, I tell you what, James. Performance schedule. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that was just to let you know that the generator key was in here. What is causing all this creaking? Glad we've still got some daylight going on. Ooh, I didn't even see this.
Well, I had just graduated from college. You know, I was a communications major. That part was true. So I graduated and I couldn't find a job. I had no idea what I wanted to do and got pretty depressed. My boyfriend at the time said I was holding back and took off, so that was that. I could have moved home, but I didn't. I stayed out in California, but it's not like I had any friends there. My parents would call and I would just lie about how things were going. I didn't know what I wanted because I guess I didn't really want anything. I would wake up and just count the seconds ticking off of my life until I fell back asleep. We're all broken in some way, I think. Some more than others.
Ooh, I don't like that creaking going on while that's playing. I really feel like it's gonna take advantage of that and just have somebody like standing right behind me. I don't really know if this game is meant to have kind of that like jump scary kind of look to it. Oh, well, that's not the right light switch. So I guess we don't get a flashlight, or maybe that's for something a little bit later. For now, I'm just utilizing the power. Oh, and how slow you walk. That just makes things so much worse. Read note to Leonard. Leonard, the pantry is not your personal snack drawer. Food is for the flock to share. If you keep stealing cookies from the storeroom, you will have to answer for your crimes in the cleansing room. I knew there was something off about that cleansing room. Please pray and reflect on your actions and how they harm the flock. I'm praying for you too. Andrew. You know what, Andrew? Let Leonard have his cookies. Seems like you guys are living pretty depressedly over here. Monday, spinach casserole. Tuesday, barbecue. Wednesday, fasting. An entire day? Thursday, pork chops. Friday, beef stew. Saturday, chicken. Sunday, fasting again. Due to the power outage, food stores have spoiled. We will have to replace the planned meals with canned foodstuffs and produce until the new supplies are acquired. Well, that sucks. Huge can of pork and beans, just like you used to eat growing up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a pretty big fan of pork and beans. Maybe that's because I grew up as trailer trash, but, yeah, I am not opposed to destroying a can of pork and beans. Oh, that gets me so much. Another note about Leonard. Leonard hasn't heeded warnings about taking more than his share of food. He keeps swiping snacks from the storage room. Until we can straighten him out, I've decided to move his favorite foods into the farm shed and hide the key on the side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table. Oh, okay. So it seems this drama with Leonard had some contextual meaning. You gonna close? You gonna slam shut and spook me? Yeah, there you go. Good job. Okay, so the room with the bookshelf on the side next to the ping pong table. Ugh. Oh my fucking god. I'm not gonna get used to that at all, especially because there's not really any explanation as to why things shut by themselves. Okay, I'm looking. Is it like over here? Can I crouch? No. Can I? No, can't do that. Can I come in between here? Am I like missing something? It's very dark. Maybe it's on this side? Aha! Okay. Farm shed key and the gate key. That is good to know. Please don't pop out at me. And we're good. Okay. So that's pretty much all I needed from the community hall. So we'll pull up our map here. This is where we're at. Wow, I like how Leonard is put all the way back here by himself. Damn, they really didn't like Leonard. I hate that. So I want to assume that the farm shed is over here. Oh, that's a really big zoom. So I guess I'll just take this little trail over and go see what's going on. Go this way. I do wish I could walk a little bit faster. Oh, okay, that's just a bush. I thought there was like some weird little playground over there. Oh! What? That's kind of funny. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish it showed where your little icon is. I'm gonna only assume that I have to follow this line over here. Oh, wait a minute. You have to go around as slowly as possible. Can I just hop this? Like, some coyotes in the background. I used to really like hearing coyotes running through my backyard. I am originally from Florida, spent 24 years there. Lived in like Alabama and Georgia for a little bit during my childhood. But, oh! Okay, so I did the rusting lock fights back, but eventually relents and the gate unlocks. Cool. Bit of some unsettling music going on. I'm really enjoying this so far. Aside from the walking speed, that is, especially because the map is so big, it's definitely a little painful. but I mean, maybe it's for a reason down the line. I'm honestly gonna see if I can just cut straight through the cornfield. I've seen the Children of the Corn movies enough to know that that's probably not a smart idea. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Ugh, so creepy. I don't know if you guys have ever ran through a cornfield, but it is very easy to get lost. Gives a very ominous feeling as well. Really, any time that you're going through a field of monocultured crops, it's so eerie, and I really don't know how to explain it. I kind of feel the same anytime I see a lot of what are they called? Windmills, I think? Wind turbines. Like if you drive through Texas at certain parts of the night, they have a red light on them that blink intermittently, and when you see how many are in the distance, it just gives you this really weird feeling of just like ominous, eerie, ugh, creepy. Alright, farm shed. Can we turn on a light? It is very dark. Is there a... Aha! There we go. Alright, seaman jacket. Ragged old work jacket. You ruffle through the pockets, coughing at the dust. You find a key. Cool. Read Andrew's journal. Oh boy, okay. Can anyone truly know the joy of absolute truth? The freedom that comes with releasing all of one's doubt, like so much ballast into the sea. I know that feeling now. For so long I searched. I searched among the Catholics, idol worshippers, and perverts. I searched among the Baptists, hypocrites. I searched among the Pentecostals, infested by charlatans. I tried so many churches, and all of them to a one, were filled with fools and liars. Now I know why. Father has helped me to see. Sounds like some textbook cult stuff, my guy.
The first time I met Father James, I was immediately filled with a sense of peace. It's hard to explain. I guess he just seemed so sure. He asked if I was a believer. I said I'd been raised Catholic, but it never clicked. There's a reason for that, he said. They've been lying to you, all of them. And I knew he was right.
Okay. Can I take whatever? Batteries. You load the batteries into your flashlight. Hell yeah! Let's hope they're still charged. Toggle your flashlight. Press. Oh! That is a good flashlight. Looks like these might have been jars of jam and pickled vegetables at one point. Now they're just disgusting. Poor Leonard. A gas can, empty. Watering can, also empty. Bags of seed and weed killer. Full of garden and farm implements, still caked in old gray dirt. And is that cereal? Leonard. Alright, so I'm guessing we do need to moderate our flashlight with the batteries. I'm just going to assume so I'm going to try to not use it when I am in decently lit areas. Just trying to see if there's anything of interest over here. No? Okay, so we'll shut that off for now. Andrew's trailer. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that the game wants me to go immediately over to the trailers. But part of me wants to check out the cleansing room first, just because of how ominous it seems. And then, of course, having to run all the way back over just to continue looking at everything with our slow-ass walking speed. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll check out the cleansing room first, and then I'll make a loop around, run over to the trailer park, see what's going on there. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a key to get into the cleansing room, so maybe that's why the game is kind of pushing me to head to the trailer park first. I know I said it before at the beginning of the stream, but I really do kind of like the shitty on purpose graphics. Ooh. Oh, yuck. Okay. Metallic smell arises. Well, you already know there's bodies in there, man. That is textbook murder scene. Okay, so I do need the key to get into the cleansing room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Blood has seeped out from under the door and soaked into the dirt. Flies still swarm the area. Okay, so I'm gonna need to head back over to the front of the area. I know I keep complaining about it, but this walking speed is just brutal. There's the chapel. I don't remember what that building is supposed to be. I'm assuming we'll have a daylight cycle at some point. I mean, it doesn't really seem like the sun has gone down any more than when we first initially arrived. What's this? Third base? Third base is barely visible beneath the overgrowth. Are they playing some baseball out here? Hmm. Second base and the ranch's small baseball diamond. Okay, yeah, so at least they were allowed to play baseball. I don't know if I guess I'll check those back over when I come back around. Not entirely sure if there's anything that I need to interact with there. Okay, so I want to assume I'm somewhere over by the fire pit, and I just keep coming straight over to the trailer park. Yeah, this must be the fire pit. What a nice tree. Can I light the fire pit? Or is there something in there? No. Okay. What's this? Is it a bird's nest? Patch of dirt. Oh, okay. I'm assuming I need to find a shovel for that. Ominous foreshadowing. I don't think it's necessarily a horror game. I think it's more of a psychological kind of thing. It's like I was saying earlier, I don't really know whether I should be expecting any kind of jump scares. I think it's more just supposed to be there for the creep factor. But you are investigating a mass suicide of a cult, so I think that premise in itself is probably the most horror that you're gonna get out of it. Okay, so I just came out from the fire pit. There's the gate over there. There's the community hall. Now I gotta get into the trailer park. This kind of looks like this is a break in the fence here. There we go. Okay, let's check out everybody's houses. Ooh. This is rough. Hello? Yeah, bush is growing in here. Can't interact with anything, so I'll check out this one, and then door is rusted shut. Oh, I wish I could jump. Just do a little peek. Is there another window? Hello? I think from what I skimmed through some of the reviews of this game, there aren't really any other like NPCs or pretty much anybody else here that you can interact with. You're pretty much here by yourself the entire time. So I want to say that that probably means there's no ghosts or anything. So I think it's more supposed to be like a mystery thriller kind of thing. But I am staying braced for some kind of jump scare just in case. Don't want to be taken by surprise. The toilet. Oh! A pregnancy test. A used pregnancy test lies tucked away near the toilet. It's positive. Yikes. Girl. Nothing else here? Oh, this trailer looks like it's gonna make me sad. Sister Lillian. Okay, so I can't get into Lillian's place yet. Was it Lillian's pregnancy test? Maybe? I probably should have looked into the other toilet. But walking speed is definitely killing me, so... Seems like I cannot... Maybe if I get into Andrew's trailer, he'll have, like, a bunch of everybody's. Sister Viola, Juliet, and Lucas. Yeah, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find all the individual keys for this place. Also, 3 people sharing a trailer this size? That is criminal. You're telling me they couldn't build some, like, log cabins or something? Sister Alana. Okay. I wonder if I'm gonna have to find some kind of tool to, open up the rusted doors. Oh, this one's knocked over. I didn't even realize that at first. Sister Mary and John. Rusted shut. Looking for Andrew's trailer. Is this Sister Hope? Watch Andrew have like the nicest trailer on the whole block. Sister Diane. Hello? Okay. I mean, it kind of seems like we're losing a little bit more daylight. Sister Jeanne. Janine? Yeah, Janine. Alright, so that's the end of those trailers, so I'm assuming Andrews is going to be somewhere over here. Brother Henry. Can't open that. Brother Josiah. Brother Vance. Brother Elroy. Christopher. Oh. I think I've been going the wrong way. Oh. Brother Peyton. Okay, well, definitely gonna be coming back to this creepy shit later. Brother Aaron. So that was Lillian's up there. We already passed Viola's. So, should be diagonal to Peyton's trailer? There we go, Brother Andrews. You unlock the door using Andrew's key. Read Andrew's journal. Let's check what's over here first. Pick that up. Viola's trailer key. I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, you can. Andrew, I greatly enjoyed our talk earlier. I'd like to continue it. The children will be helping sow the fields tomorrow afternoon, so I will be alone if you would like to stop by. Ooh, Viola. Brian, I love you. You're my brother, but you do not know what you're talking about. This is my family now. They love me, and I love them in a way that transcends even blood. Maybe that hurts you to hear. I'm sorry, but there is no hiding from the truth. I know you have your doubts about the church. You've told them to me. Let me tell you, I have no doubts here. None. Of course, if you stop denying what you know in your heart, we would welcome you with open arms. You need to come to us. Sounds pretty culty to me, Andrew.
Life with the flock was good. We would meet for morning prayer with Father James in the chapel, then meet for breakfast, and then we'd set off to work for the day. Some of us worked the fields, others worked on expanding the compound. We had a school teacher, we had cooks. In the evening, we would study scripture or listen to one of Father's lectures. Then it would be time for penance, more prayer, and then sleep. I slept better those early nights than I had in years. I was home. Do you know how good it feels to find home after so long? I would have done anything for Father. He saved me.
Man, this is definitely some textbook cult stuff. Andrew's journal. We men must all be fools to buy the malarkey spat at us by mainstream churches. The Catholic Church says we're awaiting Christ's return when they full well know better, and the rest of Christendom believes them, the merry worshippers. Perhaps we'll never know why the Lord waited until Father James to correct the record. Perhaps our Father in heaven waited for the earthly man he knew could bear this burden with grace. Blessed be our Lord, who saw fit to include wretches like me in his plan. I await the third coming with open arms and a heart full of love. Alright. Andrew seems like he's got a couple screws loose. Got nothing else we can interact with here in the trailer. So... Alright, so now we have Viola's key. I think... No. Oh, the controls on this are a little confusing. Okay, so Viola is going to be somewhere over here. Sister Mary and John. Viola, Julia, and Lucas. Okay, there we go. Note to Viola. I will see you tonight for alternative cleansing in the rectory. Come early. We have much to talk about. Know the day I received my first vision. That's misspelled. And you will know the code. Lesson plan. Discussion of Matthew. CH26. Discussion of the lies of the false churches. Wednesday 8 a.m. Discussion of Father James' visions and prophecies. Wednesday p.m. Fieldwork. A reading from the book of Sariel. James 1:1-3. This is the word of the angel Sariel, given unto the man James, and to the time before the days of taking. Sariel came unto James as he returned from unrighteous war. The angel appeared unto the man James under 7 stars in the eastern sky. The angel spoke, "Be not afraid, man, for you are a chosen for you are chosen as a messenger. These words are the Lord's words, become my words, become your words." Let's see. Got Viola's diary. Aw. Note from Viola. "Lillian, forgive me if I am speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teaching. You're young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from, believe me, but as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you, you have nothing to doubt. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. If you need proof, just look at his prophecies that have come true. But more than that, if you pray and listen quietly, you will feel in your very soul the truth of his teachings. I am here for you if you need to talk. Yours, in Christ's love, Viola." Okay, so I think we'll do the diary first, and then we'll listen to the tape deck. "I had forgotten what love felt like. I thought that all the years suffering under Eric's thumb had ruined me. I thought there was no hope for happiness ever again. But I was so wrong. I feel so safe here. Father James has restored my faith in Christ, but also in men and in myself. A wonderful blessing. Yes, there is pain, but it is necessary, and I enter into it willingly and joyfully. I am so blessed to be a part of this flock, and to help ensure that my dear children taste the fruit of eternal life. Lucas has taken to life here easily, but Juliet, well, we will need to be patient with Juliet. She just needs time. She'll come around and see. Father James says that Eric will burn in hell for his sins against me. I know I shouldn't take joy in that, but the thought of it makes me smile. Father says that even Eric could join the flock if he wanted it badly enough. But I know my husband well enough to know that he would laugh in the face of the truth. He is rotten with sin, and he will get what he deserves. Oh, Lord Jesus, please give me guidance. I was only doing what he asked of me. Lord, I was doing it for him, and for you. But I'm 2 weeks late now, and throwing up every morning. Lord, oh Lord, I don't know who the Father is. It could be James, or it could be... Do I tell him? Will he be happy with me, or furious? Have I sinned? What cleansing will I need to endure to rid my soul of this black mark? Viola. Girl. Oh, there have been light switches. Wow. Okay, so I don't need my flashlight to be in here. Alright, so we're going to read out this tape deck, and I'm going to take a short break in the stream here, and then when we come back, we will continue exploring the rest of the trailer park, and then see where else the game kind of pushes us into going to exploring next. So, we'll do this first.
We were chosen, all of us, by the Lord. Do you know how good that feels? To be chosen? I hope you do. It's a feeling we all need in our lives. And on top of that, Father James took a special interest in me. He said he felt spiritually invigorated by my presence, and often called me to the rectory to spend time with him. Not dumb or mean, but I didn't care. I was so honored to be his chosen.
Girl, that sounds like grooming to me. Oh, okay, so this is the first time we've actually gotten an autosave in-game. So that's where I will stop the stream here. I will come back in roughly about 30 minutes and continue on with the playthrough. Just as I've explained before, I do stream from the back of a semi-truck, and I don't like to do streaming while the semi is actively moving. So... And also, I definitely need to charge this headset better. So, yeah, we'll go there. We'll save that here, and in about roughly 30 minutes, I'll come back and continue exploring the area. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back soon. Hope you enjoyed this. I don't enjoy the walking speed, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you.